It's WDWL TV, located on Grumpy Old Man Road. And yeah, I have to say it now again, a division of Grumpy Vulture Productions. There, corporate. First of all, Grumpy wants to tell you I finally became a member of a motorcycle club. As you can see, it's the Sons of Aspirin Arthritis chapter. That's us. Unfortunately, our Harleys have training wheels. Don't tell nobody. That's not a door creaking. That's our joints in the morning. I always tell the guys up in the booth, give me some volume. Wow! No, oh, that's volume, all right. All right, guys, come on. Give me a soundboard. Give me the soundboard. Turn it on down here. All right, friends. I got to tell you something because I got a little bit of a backlash from last night. Everybody's under the impression that Grumpy thinks the police officer shouldn't get a reprimand. I don't think he needs to get fired. Some retraining? Yes. Fired? No. Because, like I said last night, it was a 50-50 situation. We ain't going to talk about it no more. I addressed the comment, okay? Now, what we're going to talk about, where Grumpy needs his ass kicked. It boils down to Grumpy likes, if he can handle it and afford it, to pay it forward. Now, I was gifted with a lot of electronic equipment, microphones, microphone arms, those goofy big round spit screens. So if somebody needs something, I will gladly pass it along. With that said, Grumpy passes things along and then never hears about it again. You're saying, here's about what? Well, you know, in this day and age, there are two words that seem to really get tough for people to get out of their mouth. One is thank. The other one is you. You know, thank you. Now, Grumpy has sent things out, and people have been more than gracious with many, 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 many thank yous. Then there are some that I never hear a word from. That's where I need the kick in the ass. I need to start being less generous. You know, I'm on unsociable security. I'm lucky to have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. But sometimes, if I feel someone needs something, I will gladly pay it forward. But with that said, I like to hear thank you. Now, I'm not looking to have my ass kissed, okay? Just 2 words. There was one person I sent a complete assembly to. A microphone arm, the cables, and that goofy spit screen. I got it from a friend who didn't want it. It was brand new. Unfortunately, or I should say maybe fortunately, it was another of one of these microphones. Now, these are not the bottom of the barrel, but mid-range. Not cheap, not expensive. I have 3. At that time, I had 4. So I sent one on to someone who needed one. Well, I always check the tracking numbers. I found out that this had been received a week back. I waited a second week and nothing. So it kind of pissed me off. And I emailed the person and I said, hey, did you happen to receive that microphone kit? Oh, yes. That was it. Oh, yes. To this day, it's still sitting in the box. Now, this person is on the YouTube every single night on someone's stream. These are they're easy to spot. Anybody that has a microphone, it's easy to spot. No spotting. By the way, I don't know if you can see. I don't want to screw things up. I happen to have a set of dual mini microphones. Best goddamn things I ever used. These are better than the Amoon, which I still haven't sent out for repair. This setup is for like an interview where you aim one direction and you have yours. I'm hogging them both. I forget what make they are, but they're not cheap. I wish I could see without destroying everything. I'll tell you tomorrow. I got them online. I wasn't looking for another set of microphones, but sometimes Grumpy Can't pass up a deal. These were on a special. 60% off. Overstock. Sweetwater is the company. I bought them. I usually don't buy microphones because I got microphones up the ass. I bought these. I don't know why. They looked cute. Unbelievable microphones. I love them. I was going to take them down today because the other night I was using the golden microphone, but I hadn't done a real test on these. So I tested them last night. I was so impressed. I'm going to keep them right here. I don't want to move them, but I would like. I can't read the name. I'll tell you tomorrow. But they're amazing. Utterly amazing. Little, you can see little itty bitty things. No, if I move them that way, you can't see them. Move them back this way, you really still can't see them. But they're little things, little microphones. Unbelievable. It looks impressive, like a news conference when all the microphones are lined up. Grumpy's got a pair in front of him here. I need my flame. So, like I say, I need to refocus my thinking about this pay it forward stuff. Now, I don't want to be a hoarder of microphones and electronic equipment. If someone needs it, I like to pass it on. But after a while, when you don't hear those two words, it makes you stop and think. Today, I did something very interesting. I stopped and thought. And first, I was not going to say a word. I was like, some people are like that. And then I was like, wait a minute. This isn't younger generation I'm sending this stuff to. It's adults over 50. The ones that were raised right. Please, thank you, may I? Let me get the door for you. That kind of stuff. A little different than my generation. We're what they call the wooden spoon, lead paint eating generation that drank from garden hoses. Oh, one day there were some young kids out front, and I was thirsty. So I drank from the garden hose, and they were like, oh my God, what are you doing? I said, I'm getting a drink. From the garden hose? People. I says to them, kids, what's in this hose? Water. Like when you turn the faucet on in the kitchen or the bathroom, water. That's what's in this garden hose. Water. Oh, they only drink from bottles. I forgot. Back in my day, there was two things of water in a store: distilled and spring. That was it. Now, there's a 40-foot aisle in the store with 700 varieties of water. Water. Oh, you got filtered water, this kind of water, vitamin water, flavored water, sparkling water, and just plain water. Yeah, if you get the generic stuff, it's just water. Grumpy can't afford that Perrier stuff, or San Pellegrino. Have you seen the commercial for San Pellegrino? A bunch of high rollers sitting around having a big fancy dinner. Are they drinking wine? No, they're drinking water. And they're playing it up like it's something special. Oh, cheers. People, it's water. What's the difference? I tried it once. Tasted like water. But oh, no. It's special imported Italian water. I didn't know that imported water was better than local water. All right. Cleveland's water, if they put any more chlorine in it, you'll have to go to the hospital and get dechlorinated. It's water, people. I like to trick the kids. I'll buy one bottle of fancy high-class water. Then after I drink it, I go to the faucet and I fill the bottle with faucet water. And then when I'm out on the street, I take a drink and the kids are like, "Oh, look, the grumpy old man has got that fancy water." Oh. Joke's on you. Both of my soundboards quit. Jesus. Hey, you guys in the booth. Okay, smart asses. Wow! Just because I wasn't using the soundboards, you turn them off. Smart asses. When we built that new studio, I said, we don't need a sound booth with engineers. Oh, the Onion said, you can't eliminate jobs. That's what happens when the guys upstairs are onion. You know, UNION, onion. they're saying things to me in the headphones. I should put the headphone to the microphone and let you hear what they're saying about the old man. You should have heard the remark just before they played that. Now they're going to go crazy. Damn cigarettes. I realize that the cigarette makers had to make them safe. You know, because people, they would be like falling asleep and setting their beds on fire. The major problem is, in order to keep it lit, you got to keep dragging on it. When you keep dragging on it, you smoke it faster. I see what they're thinking. He'll smoke more. He'll buy more. Not really.
WTF?
A duel? How did you guys do that? How did you get two sounds out of one?
WTF?
Smart asses up in the booth. They took away some of my sound effects. I just noticed. What are you guys doing? You know how long it took me to find all them sound effects? There's like a third of them gone. I just noticed. I'll fix them. I'm going to take this soundboard and I'm going to re-download all the sounds. Then every night, I'm going to take the soundboard with me when I leave. That way they can't screw with it. Although I did like one of the comments I got, people thought was funny. When I did the GoPro. The GoPro on a stick. People actually like that. GoPro on a stick. It is on a stick. Look. An extendable stick. No, Grumpy does not film with a GoPro on a stick. I have mounts that, you know, mount them on the window, mount them on the fender, you know, like Jay Leno. He's got GoPros all over a car. Grumpy don't go out with a GoPro on a stick. On a stick. I decided I'm going to do some filming. I think one day I'm going to take a ride and do like a Jay Leno thing and have GoPros mounted all over my shit box. Maybe while I'm driving, you can actually see parts fall off of it. Because every time I slam the door, another piece of the body falls off. Although, Grumpy has got an upcoming news story assignment. What do you think of that? up at our local park, they're starting to do the summer concert. They do one like every week, every other week. There's one on the 11th of July. I'm going to go up and I'm going to get some footage. It's a group I didn't think was around anymore. I was shocked when I got I opened the email and it says, "Hey, we got an assignment for you. This band is going to be playing at the park." I was like, they're still around? Back in the 90s, this group was around. I didn't think they still were playing. So I'm going to cover them. They're a blues project type band. Not that Grumpy's into blues, but they were pretty good back in the day. We'll see how the old men are doing now, because they're way older. You know, I'm talking a group from back 20 years ago. I almost fell over, although get the old guy to cover the old group. So I'm going to go on the 11th and get some footage. You know, what do they call it? Some B-roll footage. I'm not going to do no interviews, even though I could. I'm not up on the music scene to be asking a bunch of questions. I'd ask them like, "You guys are still around?" But I'll look nice and official with the fancy camera and my official ID cards. You know, like here, Grumpy, journalist, press, journalist. See what that says? Journalist, press. And this one, correspondent, senior cameraman. Or if you're Spanish, senor cameraman. I'll go up with my official ID cards. They're still good. They haven't expired yet. And my official vest. Wait till you see this tomorrow. Oh, you're going to be impressed. Oh. So the camera is ready to go. It's always ready to go. I don't know how much footage I'll get. Depends on the crowd. You know, you come out with a camera, especially the young kids. Interview me, get away from me. But I have an assignment, and it pays. I shouldn't tell management that. I don't claim that money. That's Grumpy's pocket money. But I have to look over the program because it goes through September. We'll see if there's any other bands I might want to cover. Believe it or not, I learned about this band 20 years ago when they were a group just playing in a bar next door to the body shop where I was the boss. Yeah, I used to be a body shop manager. On Friday night, they would come in and play. So we'll see what they sound like today. I couldn't believe it. They actually wanted me to go out and cover it. I know why. I work cheap. And they know I had the camera ready to go. So that is July 11th. How soon I'll get the footage up, I don't know. It depends on how much I shoot, how much editing I have to do, because I don't have the luxury of having editors like them big TV stations. The cameraman goes out, he shoots the footage, and then he hands, that little dinky SD card to the film editors, and they make the news story. So we'll see how much I shoot and how much I edit. But after the 11th of July, I'll let you know when. I can see you're not really excited. Okay. And with that, I think maybe I'll call it a night. I've got a few things I want to get taken care of before dinner time. Of course, now I can't get the soundboard to activate again. Geez. Nothing but equipment problems. No. No. Geez. What are we going to end with? Been so long since I used music for intros and outros, I can't remember what all the stuff is they have. We played that. That I know. How about we end with a little Benny Hill? All right, friends. Grumpy will talk to you tomorrow. See you, bye.